How's it going, guys? I'm back here, so happy to be able to get software to edit these videos, and I'm just gonna be random as frick about it, okay? Because I want to make you guys laugh, and it's gonna get better and better and better. Your mom. Okay, anyway, tonight I was gonna work on my gaming content, but instead of doing gaming content, I feel a passion in my heart right now to really help those who have schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder. I really want to share something to you guys on how I naturally was able to defeat my demons. I mentioned in the one video that I had an ascension that took place. It was outstanding. I didn't even realize that this life could bring on a situation like that. Not in a million years. It came out of nowhere. I was working on my music and boom, ascension took place. I wasn't meditating. I was just working on my music with Ableton, just doing my thing. I started a new project called Transient Being. I was happy to release it on Spotify through like CD Baby, it was getting on iTunes, all that stuff. It was exciting. I was positive. I mean, it was a rough time right after lockdown, so we were all kind of getting familiar with like being outside from the pandemic. And all of a sudden, this spiritual situation pops off. And now I've dealt with delusions, like I told you guys, but this was something different. One time, something was just different about it, and I'll tell you why. It helped me to figure out how to defeat your demons. I would go on walks when my psychosis was bad and I thought I was seeing evil spirits and these evil faces and figures coming at me. I felt like I was cursed, like something with a terrible curse on me. And around this time I was smoking weed and I would like backslide and end up getting back into pills. You know how much guilt and sorrow and fear that gave me while I'm seeing this kind of stuff? It made it 20 times worse. It was a self-esteem thing. You don't have to go back to that if you're struggling with that, with drugs, and or if you're dealing with schizoaffective disorder or schizophrenia. Let me tell you how to deal with these bad thoughts so that you stay in control. When I would see these demons, like I said, I would go on these walks. I got a hair in my mouth, sorry. I'd go on these walks, okay? And they were so surreal. I'd listen to music. I love electronic music. And I would take these walks and I felt like I was moving with the music in kind of like in a spiritual realm, but it was through my imagination. And I just imagined fighting these demons. And the more and more I would manifest it with music specifically, music is what got me able to do this. I was able to defeat these things. And it just, for me, it became hilarious. Like I love making people laugh. So I'd make myself laugh in my mind. I'd be walking down the street and just have a smirk on my face. Like, please do not start laughing just randomly. People are going to think you're crazy. We don't want that kind of attention, especially if we have schizophrenia. So I'd try so hard not to laugh at what was happening. And I would do the most random things. Like I'd see this demon